What's up YouTube, it's Zinith TCG here and welcome back to another TCG video on my channel. Yeah, that's right, you're getting a double upload today because I have crazy news. I want to be the first person to actually tell you the rotation has been leaked / confirmed because data miners have discovered in the latest Pokemon TCG Live client update that rotation will go into full swing on the 27th of March. That is in about 3 months time. We're going to be getting the biggest rotation I personally have ever seen. I've been playing for over a decade and we'll be losing quite a bit of cards, and I'm going to be talking about all the most interesting cards that we're going to be losing to rotation. The only thing you have to remember here is that we're getting the new set, and that's going to be with trainer owner cards, like for example En's Zoroark EX for example, and that set will release worldwide on the 28th of March, and the day before that, the 27th, there's going to be the rotation already taking in full effect on TCG Live. Also, pre-releases will happen 2 weeks before that with that new set that has been currently unnamed. But the thing you have to note here is that all the yellow border cards will rotate. That means the F block regulation is gone. On top of all that, it's very easy to determine which cards are legal because they will have a silver border. That's right, the silver border cards is going to be Scarlet and Violet all the way into the latest set. We will have prismatic evolutions in between that, and then also the new mini, yeah, that was a mini set, but then the real set coming towards you is going to be the owner trainers set, which we currently do not have a name for. So I am really excited for rotation, as we have been playing Lost Box and Lugia for way too long. I think about like 2 years, if not more. So a lot of sets will rotate. Think about Brilliant Stars, Astral, Radiance, stuff like the Pokemon Go mini set. Also cards like, for example, in Crown Zenith there was a couple of cards, Silver Tempest. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy cards that will rotate, and I'm going to be guiding you guys towards it. And if I forget a couple of cards, let me know, of course, let me know in the comments so we can get a discussion started. If I have to give an honorable mention to specific cards, I'm just focusing on cards that have some reasonable success in competitive play. I'm also not counting cards that do not matter anymore because of yeah, things that, like for example V-Guard energy I didn't note here because V-Guards, all the V Pokemon will rotate, all the V-Stars, all the V-Maxes that still are remaining around there, like a Kyurem V-Max for example, as well as all the Radiant Pokemon. So with that being said, if you guys are hyped for it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Subscribe for more daily Pokemon TCG videos heading your way. And without further ado, let's dive into the set. We're gonna start off with none other than Brilliant Stars, and I have a couple of Pokemon lined up for you. Moltres, Entei V, Raikou V. The funny fact is that Suicune V actually rotated with the last rotation. The fleet footers of the format. Entei V, not that popular, but sometimes seen play in the Charizard list now and then. And also Raikou V is also rotated. Raikou V being one of the more powerful attackers in the Miraidon EX decks. Same goes for Raikou V, which recently saw a resurgence thanks to the new Magneton from the Surging Spark set. Lumineon V. Personally, all my decks that I have done well with contain Lumineon. Think about my Chimpao run, think about my Roaring Moon list, Lugia, all of them played Lumineon, so Lumineon searching out a supporter will be missed for sure. B-Barrel drawing cards. Remember when B-Barrel won the World Championships over in London? Yeah, drawing cards is good. We still have Rev of Room, but yeah, B-Barrel is gone. Arceus VSTAR has been fallen down the wayside ever since the power creep. But yeah, Arceus VSTAR at one point was one of the strongest decks in the format, with that Star Birth getting out any 2 cards. Charon Scare picking up a Carlos Pokemon. Of course, we still have Turosa Scenario and Penny, but yeah, Charon's gone. Collapse Stadium, sometimes he's played to just discard one of your liabilities. Think about liabilities. Currently, I would say Rotom, Lumineon, all of those are gone regardless. So that's gonna be crazy indeed. But like I would say, Phasantipity, you could technically remove that with a Collapse Stadium. Magma Basin. I thought this stadium always had some crazy potential, but it never popped off. Being able to get energy instantly accelerated sounds pretty good. Gouging Fire will really miss that. Thanks to Team Yell's share, you can infinitely loop your deck. Now with the laws of Team Yell's share, Silene, as well as Pidgeot V, control players will have a very hard time. We're going to be talking about which decks will survive the rotation and which decks will not survive the rotation soon on the channel. So definitely subscribe if you are new to the channel. I want to stay up to date with the competitive scene. Double Turbo Energy, that's a huge one. Things about Terapagos is Really fan of these. Also, some control lists love to use that in combination with Luxray V. In that hands, Luxray V also rotates. Who cares? So double turbo energy getting removed from yeah, the standard play is kind of crazy. Origin form Palkia VSTAR is gone. It saw play ever since it got released all the way until now. Now it got paired up with Dusknoir and Terapagos, but now we will finally say goodbye. Radiant Greninja. I think that's one of the most powerful cards I have ever seen. That Radiant card will be removed and actually stop play in almost all the decks I can imagine, from of course stuff like a Raging Bolt to of course other decks that require a crazy amount of setup. Radiant Greninja, like for example, or yeah, something like a Roaring Moon as well. Some Miraidon list were able to play that. Lots of players actually navigated towards Radiant Greninja for consistency. Luxray V is gone, so as well as Regidrago, so control gets a huge slap in the face. There's still a lot of control cards out there, but yeah, most of them that have the infinite loop capabilities are gone. Darkrai VSTAR with the Star Abyss. Get any 2 item cards back from your discard pile. Seems great in theory. Didn't see that much play, but it's still here on the list. Dialga VSTAR recently saw a little bit of success with Archilodon, but before that it was actually a regional winning deck origin form Dialga VSTAR. Regigigas, one of my favorite abilities in the game. Ancient Wisdom, if you have the full squad assembled, is also rotating. Oranguru V recently saw success in Claw of Terapagos, being able to get 2 tools from the deck. Whether you're looking for something like a Binding Mochi or that ancient booster energy capsule, you can find it with Oranguru or Forest Sealstone. Weirder V also rotating, saw play in Lugia, but we'll get to that soon. And also, now that I think about it, we're already talking about the ancient origin cards here. Canceling Cologne is also leaving the format. That opens the door to some crazy walling Pokemon like Cornerstone to be yeah, unchecked. So Canceling Cologne being gone could be a huge one for sure. Silene, as mentioned, flipping 2 coins. I recently lost 2 games in regionals because I flipped double tails on Silene twice. But yeah, that card will rotate. Dark Patch, being able to accelerate a darkness energy to one of your bench darkness Pokemon is gone. Energy Lotto, being able to fetch out that special energy, like say you're playing 4 DTEs, who cares? DTE is gone as well. Hisuian Heavy Ball was one of my favorite cards to use because you could check out your prizes quite easily and fetch a Pokemon that was in there. So one-off cards were really useful. Now we have to rethink our deck building strategies if Hisuian Heavy Ball is gone. Irida was played in Chimpao, recently played in Goldango. Irida is a great card, allowing you to fetch a water Pokemon and an item card. Rotated. Roxanne will also leave the format. Saw play in Goldango and Lost Box. Lost Box and in general will be rotated altogether. We have Switch card. We still have regular Switch, but Healing 30 was a very sweet bonus, and that's yeah, also rotating. We still have a lot of Switch styles. Think about Turo, Penny, and the regular Switch, so this will be not missed too much, definitely because we also still have Prime Catcher. Temple of Sinnoh, being able to nullify special energies was great. Now that I think about it, Gift Energy is gone, Double Turbo Energy is gone. All the decks that rely on special energies are currently gone, so we will need to get some new special energies. But yeah, Temple of Sinnoh gone. Trekking Shoes, very similar to, of course, the Acro Bike back before it. Being able to draw cards with an item card, very strong, but now rotated. Zapdos, allowing a Miraidon to slap additional damage or basically any basic lightning Pokemon, also rotates. Radiant Charizard, being able to hit for only 1 energy when the opponent has taken 4 prize cards was ridiculous. Combustion Blast is gone, but Blood Moon Ursaluna still can take its place, although Radiant Zard is a 1 prize Pokemon. Snorlax Block, the most annoying deck in the format that people don't love playing against. They hate playing against Snorlax because they win with yeah, just being in the active and you don't having you're not having a switch out. So that is gone. So good riddance for Snorlax. Ditto, being able to copy paste any basic Pokemon from the discard pile, gone, and Pokestop. So in general, those were the 5 most powerful cards from the Pokemon Go mini set. Pokestop was played in a whole heap of decks recently, even in a random Charizard deck. It was played in Goldango, it was played in Chimpao, it was played in Roaring Moon, it was played in Raging Bolt, it was played like in Lost Box. Everyone played Pokestop because it was just that powerful. Delphox V surprisingly could take KOs in the Gouging Fire deck, now is gone. The entire Lost Box engine rotates from Cramorant, Sableye, Comfey all the way into Colossus Experiment, so say goodbye to even Mirage Gate as well, because Lost Zone stuff is gone. Rotom V is now being played currently in Dragapult, Charizard, and more setup based decks, so it is going away. No more drawing cards before ending the turn. Mawile sometimes was stacked in decks to just trap the opponent so they cannot retreat. also gone. Radiant Hisuian Sneasel will make sure that the Poison Claw deck is nerfed a little bit, so you can no longer donk Pokemon with over 60 HP with the help of the Brute Bonnet Poison strategy and the Petulant. Giratina VSTAR is rotated. Giratina VSTAR with Comfey was already not that great to begin with, but it was really crazy in, of course, the Regidrago VSTAR deck. And yeah, with that being said, all the dragons that are relevant are actually rotating except for Kyurem, I would say. So Hisuian Gudra VSTAR also say goodbye to the Rolling Iron attack. Pidgeot V, Vanishing Wings was played with a Forest Sealstone target, but Forest Sealstone will also rotate, as you will see. Yeah, infinitely looping with Pidgeot, forget about it. You can now deck out again, so there's that. Colress's Experiment is gone, as well as Lost City and Lost Vacuum. Anything that has to do with the Lost Zone is gone. Lost City was great to put those one-off Pokemon from the opponent in the Lost Zone so you can have win-outs with something like an Iron Thorns deck. Lost Vacuum was great to get rid of tool cards, but we still have Jamming Tower in the process. Mirage Gate, being able to accelerate energies instantly from the deck is very great for stuff like Pikachu EX, but now Mirage Gate is gone, as well as all the things that have to do with the Lost Zone. Misfortune Sisters, yeah, the card that allows you to just mill item cards from the opponent's top 5 cards is also gone. Torton randomly swapping into yeah, Duskull as a little example is also gone. Torton is no longer around. Gift Energy is gone. Was played in Lugia, but Lugia will also rotate. Radiant Alakazam helping out Dracopult decks is gone. You're gonna have to find a better way to spread some damage counters around. Kirlia, very important for the Gardevoir EX deck, is now gone as well. Drawing cards with Refinement has been fun, but yeah, it takes way too long. Everyone falls asleep, and that's why Kirlia rotates. Cobalion actually allows you to slap 30 more damage to Darkness Pokemon that allowed stuff like Ancient Box to hit those extra numbers, also rotates. Regidrago VSTAR saw a resurgence, never saw play until the last couple of months where it actually gained the Ogerpon and actually is now a tier S deck. It will rotate, so enjoy it while it lasts. Lugia VSTAR has been on everyone's radar ever since its release and has been dominating tournaments left and right. Recently, it actually saw such low play rate that we don't even mind that Lugia is gone. But yeah, in hindsight, it was one of the most powerful abilities in the game because you could summon 2 Archeops instantly from the discard pile, and those can accelerate 2 special energies to one of your Pokemon just by activating it. How powerful is that? Capturing Aroma. Gone. It's a little bit of a flippy coin, but it allows you to just get some Pokemon. Luckily, we still gain, we still have Nazball, we have Ultra Ball, so we have something to search Pokemon, right? Forest Sealstone was one of the cards played in almost every deck that wants to be playing a V-Star. Yeah, as their effect, you can get any card you want. Very strong with Arven. Arven will be nerfed quite a bit. Serena allows you to discard some cards and draw until you have 5, or you can gust up a Pokemon V. Not that it matters because V Pokemon are all gone. Worker allows you to discard a stadium, draw 3. For Crown Zenith, so actually that was Silver Tempest, Lugia and Regidrago is gone. We're going to be talking about which decks that are actually going to be hurting the most in the next video, so definitely subscribe if you have not already, because we're talking about the rotation, we're talking about competitive Pokemon TCG every single day here, and yeah, if you want to stay up to date, that's the best plan of action. With that being said, after Silver Tempest, we had a little bit of a Crown Zenith action going. Not only did we barrel rotate and the Brilliant Stars, Bidoof also leaves the format, and we have Zamazenta, which sometimes play in some metal-based decks. Luxray, also you can set that up. We recently played in Archelodon decks and Kyogre. Chimpao might probably miss Kyogre. Okay, then we have Regigigas VSTAR being rotated, and yeah, I think Regigigas VSTAR was a very funky Pokemon. It actually saw play, and the thing you see here, Nazball and Ultra Ball, those stay in the format. Those are really important for the main key of a format like this. If you think I forgot a Pokemon, you are totally right, because I wanted to leave this at the end because of the fact that it is that, yeah, irrelevant. Here is Manaphy. Manaphy bench protection is gone. Is this going to be the biggest rotation we've ever seen? Yes, because without Manaphy, the bench goes crazy. Everyone can attack the bench. Get out your Currents and power them up with some wacky way, because Regidrago VSTAR is gone. So with that, hopefully I didn't forget a card that was really meta or defined or relevant. But those are actually all the cards I personally feel that will be missed with the rotation. As mentioned, note down in your diaries, in your notepads, whatever, the 27th of March, there will be already a rotation on TCG Live. All the yellow border cards go away. We're going all the way into the silver border cards and onwards. And that means the G regulation mark onwards. That's pretty much what it is. All the F cards are actually leaving the format. So very, very crazy rotation, and that's what I want to be giving you guys, even though I already uploaded a video today. You guys should definitely check this out. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about this rotation. Are you excited? Are you devastated? Is your favorite deck rotating? For me personally, I'm always down for a rotation because that shakes up the meta, and that's something we need. Because I'm going to be giving you guys a little tiny example. We're going to go to decks. Let's see here. The most played decks. Regidrago VSTAR is gone. There's Lugia VSTAR. It's gone. Terapagos loses DTE. Ha ha ha. I can still rely on trumpets, I suppose. Snorlax stall is gone. Gardevoir loses the refinement. Palkia actually loses his entire deck. There is Lost Box. That's also gone. So this will be quite interesting indeed. I don't know if you can see that, but let's just follow along together with this so you guys can check around. What I was actually saying, you guys should know, is that there is gonna be a ton of uproar in the community because look at all these decks. As I was saying, Regidrago VSTAR gone, Lugia VSTAR gone, Terapagos losing DTE, Snorlax Block is gone, Gardevoir loses Refinement, Palkia VSTAR actually also is gone, Lost Box is gone, so this is going to be crazy. Hopefully you guys are ready for this news, and yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways, and of course, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG epicness. Peace!